Hello, I am Carson Melton. Sometimes I go by Fond on the internet. I think this is Video Diary 16, 17, something like that. I'm currently a couple days behind on my video diary because of reasons. But I think that will be the video I make later tonight because I'll be making one right now, uploading it. And before I sleep, I'm going to try to record another one, which is going to be a little bit more just talking about the weekend. But right now, I have something else I would like to talk about, and that is something I experienced. I've experienced this before, but I experienced it yesterday night. Not last night. It's not last night. The night before's night. It's yesterday's night, probably. Anyway, so it's Saturday night, and I decide I want to go out and bar hop. My roommate's asleep, so I'm going to go by myself. Also, I don't know what I'm listening to. But I'm going to go by myself is the plan. And I do. I end up going out and I find I did my first ever Lyft drive by myself. His name was Musa, very nice guy. I really enjoyed that Lyft. It was very nice. Then I ended up going to the bars, went out, a bunch of people out doing stuff. There weren't really too many DJs going out and playing music. Just like the reason I wanted to go there and dance, but like the first bar I went to did not have a DJ. They just had music playing over the speakers, and there isn't really like a dance floor, so it wasn't like the vibe wasn't there for me. But I ended up going to another place called the Rotsies, where they have a dance floor. They ended up getting a DJ. I end up helping make some dance circles, and I do my thing. I like dancing. I like getting people involved. And I'm really drunk. I pre-gamed, and all kinds of stuff, and I was drinking there, really intoxicated. But I was dancing, and I was getting compliments, and people were like, "You're killing it," and I was getting people involved in dancing, and we're all just having a good time. And then went to another bar, and I did the same thing, a similar thing, at the Paddock. But I kind of just realized something felt like it was missing. It didn't. I was having fun. I was dancing. I was getting compliments. I was laughing. I wasn't having a bad time, but in the back of my mind, something felt off. The easiest way to put it, I suppose, is basically what it felt like. What I've come to realize, it wasn't fulfilling. It didn't feel fulfilling. I was having a good time, but like there wasn't any substance to that good time. Last night, me and my roommate were out on our balcony talking while having a beer. And that's kind of how I described to him. I'm like, sure, I was having fun, but like there was no substance to it. Like I'd looked at these people, but I was too drunk to even like really recognize their faces. No one was really talking. Sometimes people would like talk and compliment each other, but like it was all just it's all very fickle. Sure, someone says, "Man, you dance great," or blah blah blah, or they're like, "Man, that was so cool, thanks for that." But I mean, that's as far as it goes. There is no substance there at these bars. You're not really meeting people. Now, I do think part of this is my own fault. I think perhaps the people who go to bars are not really my kind of people. Like I'm not one of them. I'm like an interloper. Like I'm not someone who goes to a bar, and like someone says something and I pop up a conversation with them. I go out and dance, I do my own thing. And so when I don't have like friends there to like go back to, it feels kind of unforgiving. No one's like really there. Like I'm not meeting people truly. It didn't. So basically, my fun got replaced with like a realization that this degeneracy I was partaking in was not really that great. It wasn't all that fun. It wasn't wonderful. I was drunk, and I was, as fun as drunk gets you, but there wasn't anything more to it. I didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel like I was having a good time. I didn't feel like this night was a success. I kind of felt like an alien. Like walking, I felt it before in various places, but I really felt like an alien, like an interloper. Like I was there in this crowd, and I fit in, and I danced, and I could get stuff going, but I'm not one of them. I wasn't one of them. I knew that. They knew that. No one's there making friends. No one's there well, people probably are, but I'm not there making friends. I'm not there actually picking up girls or having people come up to me and like talk to me casually like that. It kind of felt like a big waste of time, and I ended up when I was trying to find my way to the paddock, the bar I was trying to go to, the last one, I ended up getting lost, and I found a bench. It was like a picnic table bench kind of thing, and so I went over into this like dark area with this bench. I just laid on top of the picnic table and just looked up at the sky, and I actually recorded a video of me kind of saying what I'm saying here, like, man, this isn't it, Chief. It doesn't feel this is wrong. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. I basically recorded a short video on my phone like that. And yeah, that's the sentiment that carried on. And then I went to the next bar, and then I somehow lost my ID. So the last bar I was going to go to, I just canceled that as I didn't have my ID, and I got an Uber and went back home. But actually, I did find my ID. It was hidden in my wallet in a weird spot where I couldn't spot it while I was intoxicated. I don't have my wallet. I can't show you. Anyway, so I basically lost my ID at the end of the night. I was like, man, this is so absurd. So absurd. But it's fine. Anyway, that's about it. What I'm trying to say is I don't think what I'm looking for is bar hopping. Like the people I'm looking for, I don't think I'm going to find it there. Because even if I could, I'm too drunk to be able to socialize right or like lock on. And I remember looking around at the women because I was like, man, maybe I should talk to a girl. And I remember looking around at the women, and I did not. Sure, there's a lot of pretty women who are lovely looking, but there was not a single woman I saw that was really my type. That I saw and was like, man, I feel anxious wanting to even think about talking to her. I feel anxiety, the fear of rejection talking to this woman. There wasn't anyone that was my type that made me feel that way. So I'm like, man, what am I doing here? Women aren't my type. The people are having fun, but like, there's nothing really happening. Now, I think I would have more fun if I went out with friends. Just, I don't think that night was. It kind of made me realize that I think I have been doing this for a long time, but I'm kind of breaking away from the degeneracy. It's kind of, I'm becoming too self-aware, perhaps, too aware of it. And so my self-awareness, this has happened with like weed and stuff. I can't smoke pot anymore hardly because I get too self-aware under the effects. I'm like, man, why am I doing this? And everything just stops being fun. I feel like that's the same thing that's happening. I'm becoming too self-aware and too aware of the lifestyle I want. And so whenever there's something I don't want or it's not working, I really feel it. Anyway, I just the point is, bar hopping was not fun that night. And I think I'm coming to, I guess, outgrow it. Or something, because it doesn't have the substance I'm looking for. That's all I gotta say, I guess.